What is going on with you guys? I am back. I'm going for this NBA 2K14 wish list. Now I know it's a lot. It's really far-fetched, and you know my man's iPod King Carter, QJB, and you know Shake and Bake. All them, they already on the plane, already headed out for the 2K Team Up community event. And you know they're gonna get their hands on 2K14. You know they're gonna take the requests from all the fans and stuff that want to see good stuff in 2K14, and they're gonna try to make it happen with the developers. But without further ado, like I told y'all before, gameplay will not be coming up anytime soon because I sent my capture card back, and yes, I am waiting to get my money back for that. And immediately once I get my money back, I'm gonna go ahead and order my next capture card, one that I'm really gonna stick with this time. I know I am. I'm gonna go ahead and order it, and that's when I'm gonna start running games out to y'all again. But just to clear it up, I'm gonna run over this quick wish list real quick. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna address is my player. Now, a lot of y'all know my player was, you know, my career and all that rolled all into one in the NBA game, the 2K game. But anyways, I feel right slow right now, y'all. Y'all gonna have to stick with me. But you know what I'm saying? My player, we need more tattoos. They need to be more authentic. Oh my goodness, I can't even talk. And more official. By that I mean, a lot of you see these little flame tattoos. They look so fake. I don't know if y'all have saw them or not, but they look real fake, man. Go search through them when you look to do your my player. When you look to make him, search through those tattoos and look at the basketball and the flame one. Those are the fakest generic tattoos ever, and they really need to get rid of them. But anyway, this is a big problem, man. I know everybody can agree with me on this. Black socks need to be in the game. I don't know how many times you've seen like NBA teams on TV with black socks on, and then you turn around and you look at 2K and there's no black socks to be found except on the Trailblazers and like a few other teams. The rest of them just wear white socks all the time, and it's really annoying, man. Cause you know the white socks don't look good with everything. You know, some things you can pull it off with, but white socks on with an all white jersey uniform, that's out of control. Real talk. More colors for accessories. I know a lot of y'all know about Live, man. You know, back in the day, Live did have it jumping off. You know what I'm saying? They had all kinds of colors for the accessories, but I don't gotta break that down. Y'all know what I mean by that. Alright, this is a big problem. We need different hairstyles, man. Now tell me this, Brandon Jennings and everybody else that had a mohawk on 2K13, all their mohawks look the same. Iman Shumpert didn't have his real hair, and I know it was way after they developed the game, but come on, you releasing patches and roster updates, and you mean to tell me, well, they only release one patch and that's a problem? And I'll get into that later in the video. But you mean to tell me you can't put somebody's hair on top of their head that stand up a little taller? Come on, man. But they need to change that up. Now let's move on to my career. I know a lot of y'all like this mode because it's separate from my player. It allows you to do a little bit more than you used to be able to do a long time ago. But when you look at it, it's not realistic anymore. And by that I mean, you got it doesn't need to be any more rookie showcases. For one thing, nobody in the NBA plays one game and they just automatically throw you on a team. That makes no sense. They need to bring back the summer circuit. That's common sense. The purchase VC should not be used in my career mode to boost attribute dunks, layup packages, or anything else.
Not bad, huh?
And what I mean by that is,
They nailed every single
when you go into my career mode, you shouldn't be able to buy your VC. Like, you know, a lot of people buy their VC and then take it into my career mode, and you just make this incredible Hulk smash type of player, and he just can't be stopped. And I mean, stuff like that, just it needs to go. The endorsements, this is a problem. They gave you Jordan, Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, etc. They gave you all them, but the only problem was you could only choose between Jordan and Nike. Under Armour and Adidas was like non-existent. You couldn't even do anything with those. They would tell you either choose Jordan or Nike, and I really thought that was a big setback, because why would you have all those endorsement deals and you can only get two? So they need to do a better job on getting the roster updates throughout the season in my career, because I know a lot of them said, like when they first released the game, they said that every game mode was going to update when the rosters were released. But in reality, I really didn't see no difference, because I would be looking at, I would be in my first season, and I would be looking at, I'm trying to find an example for you. I can't think of one right now. But anyways, you know, a star that's not on one team anymore, he made a transition through the season or so. I would be looking at it, and it would still be, he would still be on that team. In reality, he wouldn't be on that team, if you catch what I'm saying. But let me tell you something. No more generics, man. No more. Nobody in the NBA wears generics. I'm just gonna tell you, look, the sorriest players that come out there, they do not have generics on. NBA, real life NBA, generics don't even exist. There is no such thing as generics. Nobody out there is wearing generics. Alright. Okay, choose jerseys, home and away. Who makes a career mode that you can't choose a jersey for home or away, or alternate jersey types? What kind of basketball game are you making? Alright, let's just skip down from that, because it's just talking in circles, man. Let's go to my team. First of all, no more glitches on steals or 3-point cheese. Now, how many of y'all ever since the patch came out, now you reaching in one time, I'm telling you, just one time, and you will get a foul. Now, somehow, these people know how to just run around the court at full speed and swipe at the ball and automatically poke it loose. Oh my goodness. Look, I'm trying to tell you. And the 3-point cheese, man. How many times have y'all saw somebody go down there with John Stockton, or, you know, Dale Curry, or somebody else that just launch and bomb threes? How many times have y'all saw them just run down there and do a Euro 3 or a fading out of bounds 3, and it just hit? They would score 30 points straight with the same guy just walking left and right shooting a 3. And the closeouts, don't even get me started with that. Alright, better booster packs, man. For one thing, why would you make season kickoff and goal? I know the ratio is trying to be a little bit better. Like, they need to increase the ratio of getting players versus getting a whole bunch of coaches and, you know, courts, and it's repetitive. You buy, if you got 30k VC, just take it for example, 30k VC, and you spend it all on gold packs, I guarantee you won't even get one legend out of that gold pack for that day. You'd be lucky to even get anything besides a whole bunch of playbooks and jerseys that you just keep selling back, and you don't even get half of what you paid for. That's just a problem. They need to get that right, get the ratio out a little bit better. We need better player signature skills. You know, Alive is dedicating themselves to that. You know, they say they got the players signature dribbles and everything. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're doing with that aspect of the game. We need the better arenas. Yeah, because like the arenas, like you will get, suppose you get the Clippers arena and you sell it back. You sell it and they give you it right back in the next pack opening. What kind of sense does that make? That is ridiculous that you would sell something and get it right back right then and there. Alright, no player injuries feature? That is a problem. What basketball game have you ever played that didn't have injuries in it? Now, your player and everybody else's team, they fall down all the time. Hard fouls, get brick walls, just anything. They dunk the ball and fall. I saw one where he just falls down on his leg, looks like he could have tore his ACL. And you know, all kinds of ridiculous stuff like that. It needs to be addressed, man. Injuries need to be in the game. I know a lot of y'all didn't like it when you get injured, but get real. You playing 82 season games, and all 82 games you can play them without getting hurt. What kind of sense does that make? That's dumb. No more Euro 3s. I already covered that. But you know what I mean. If you play my team, you know what I mean. Let's get down to the meat of this video, man. That other stuff is just light work. Gameplay. We cannot stress this enough. Gameplay. No more bump, layup, cheese. How many of y'all have ever been dribbling down the lane full speed and you didn't have posterizer on, and you just get bumped and it just leads into a little casual animation of getting bumped in the ball, just missing a wide open layup? Or you could be getting a delayed layup and you get bumped. That delayed layup, just because the animation was so slow, caused you to miss a wide open layup. Bring back crew mode. I know a lot of y'all have been asking for this, and I know 2K is just like deaf. I understand that they want to bring it back when they think it's ready to come back, but it's not what they think. I know a lot of developers do that, but it's not. They're selling the consumer a product, so that means if the consumer asks, you try your best to fulfill that. Now, what makes you think by just keep ignoring the fact that people want crew mode back? What makes you think that they're gonna keep buying your game and you're just gonna keep saying, nah, we don't feel like putting crew in? They'll just buy anything. We could just keep doing this for the longest time until they really strike out on us. But that's when you as a consumer and as a gamer need to really step up and let it be heard. Just like I'm gonna talk about it in my upcoming video, like they did with Xbox One with those restrictions. Everybody stepped up and they did their thing and they took them off. Who's to say that they won't put them back on though? That's the catch right there. Now you Xbox diehard fans, now I'm warning y'all, you get that thing just because they say they took it off. Patches do a lot of things, and 2K13 definitely shows you that, because before they put that one patch on this game, it was a little bit better than it is now. And I think they purposely broke it just to make you guys have something to look forward to in 2K14. Because I think they're scared to outdo themselves with a good game, because they're scared that they're going to run out of ideas and the game is going to get perfected way sooner than they want it to. And you know, it's just small stuff like that shouldn't be done. Let me address this to everybody. Everybody watches this video full, but get the freezing in different modes and in games under control. Remove the freeze cheese. I know a lot of commentators out there that will agree with me. Have you ever went up into My Player Blacktop and you just casually sitting in there waiting for the game to load up and start, right? Then all of a sudden you just see the sound bar stop jumping, and then you just see the music stop playing, and then you're like, what's going on? And it just freezes up. They need to get rid of it. Alright, get rid of the reaching files, turn them down. We're just gonna go down this quickly now because this video getting long. extra animation
I see
steps,
the guys at 2K.
walking, closeout, cheese. How many of y'all have ever been trying to contest a 3 like the CPU can do?
Soak it in,
But
boy.
you get caught in this extra walking animation that you can't actually get to them in time because your player is just like, I'm just gonna walk over there for like take a delayed 2 or 3 steps and walk over there and do my own thing. Yeah, they need to get rid of that. Delayed layups. How many of y'all, I know a lot of y'all can relate to this. How many of y'all have ever received the ball close to the goal and he takes these pivot steps to get his layup to go up? It's like a delayed animation. Get it out of here, man. Okay, the holes by the CPU that prevent you from running around the court or getting to a certain spot that the play starts or ends in. I know a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about, where the computer would just hold you by your jersey and you be bumping them trying to get open. I mean, you could be cutting to the basket and they would just hold you. But of course, if you try it to the CPU, it doesn't work. They'll blow right past you and dunk on you in a heartbeat. So they need to get this stuff, like the consistency of the game flow is not there. They struggle in that form of, or I don't know why, but they just do. Let's hop on to the passing side of things. The passes are unrealistic, and by that I mean, why every time you want to pass the ball, suppose somebody's cutting to the basket, you gotta sit there and bring up the icon pass just to do a bounce pass or something to the person that you want to hit. Because if you don't, suppose you want to pass to the right. Now you push the stick to the right and you press the button to pass, right? He gonna pass it either straight ahead to the left or somewhere else where you don't want it to go, ending up in the steal. They need to get that under control. Not every pass needs to be icon pass. It's not realistic. Let's get down to the dribbling, man. I know a lot of y'all hate this move as much as I do. As you would see as much as I hate it on blacktop, because you would see me raging on blacktop when it happens. But how many of y'all hate dribbling off your teammates or other players? I mean, like, when you getting ready to sprint, you take off and it's over for you. You dropping the ball off somebody and it goes out of bounds, or you bouncing the ball off your teammate on a fast break and it's over for you, because it's not gonna happen. It's just that ball is just gonna bounce. I mean, it's realistic, but I mean, it's happening repetitive. It's repetitive. Like, it happens every single time. It's like something animation drawn. Like, it is no need for it to happen that many times. It can happen sometimes, but when it's just repeatedly, you do a spin move and you don't have the proper space. I know spacing is a bad issue on 2K13, which I hope they address on 2K14. But anyways, you doing a spin move for a crossover into a crossover, I meant. And it just bounces and your player is like, where the ball go in? And you're like, dude, why are you dropping the ball for? Yeah, that's just aggravating. Okay, now let's get down to this problem. Ankle breakers. Ever since the patch, the ankle breakers on the big men, they don't work. Now I can have Dirk Nowitzki guarding me, right? I try to cross him over. He don't go anywhere. He sticks to me like glue. He sticks to me like he's Iman Shumpert. I mean, like, come on, man. Y'all need to know better between the different sizes and speeds. This is a big problem right here. Block dunks. Where did 2K get the idea of posterizer being animation drone, where you can't even block a dunk? Now, in order to even think about getting a block, you have to be at least 6 foot. You have to be like 7 foot to even think about getting a block on 2K. Now, I'll say you can get dunks. It's possible. I mean blocks, but it's possible. But on an average daily basis, you're not really getting blocks on 2K. I don't care how you try to set it up. Now, the only way you're gonna get it is if you have a big man or somebody like LeBron. Now, they are built to be blocking machines, but average people, you just can't get blocks, and it's ridiculous.
I didn't think it was gonna be
This is a problem when you
I know,
playing my team.
video game jam
Also,
in the
it
flesh,
well
kinda.
in the main modes is really not a problem. It's just in my team because you know you can handle it in other modes such as my career and all the other crap.
They nailed every
But
single detail.
let's get to it.
I'm you, but digital.
Get the bump out of bounds animation out.
Can I ball?
How many times have you been dribbling up the court and somebody fronted you, and while you was trying to dribble past them, because you know a lot of cheesers be doing that mess, they will stand in front of you and just run you out of bounds. So how many of y'all have ever been up there and just get pushed out of bounds? You just get morphed out of bounds in a dribbling animation because you got stuck. That's something that really needs to get out. This is a big issue in my team also. Disable the ability to take charges in the backcourt and half court. That button shouldn't even work back there. The only place that should work is near the paint or in the paint. Now that would make sense, because you know a lot of people, when they got those LeBron rosters and stuff, they do still cheat. And those that don't have a good roster, and somehow you see people with all bronze lineups and mess.
Guys at 2K,
Got Austin Rivers out there and
graphics.
a whole bunch of cheesers that just shoot
Not
threes.
bad, huh?
You see them out there and they all up in the 5th seed and 4th seed. I'm like, what y'all doing way up here? This don't even make any sense. And you want to know why? Because after a while, in the first 5 minutes of that game,
Might roll the clip.
you will see why they're way up there, and it's because they cheese. They 3-point shoot the whole time, and they reach in and steal the ball. Some kind of trickery that they know how to do. And like I said, always it's exploits to 2K13. We need to fix the injury ratio. I got to this earlier on in this video, and pretty much what I mean by that, it needs to be like
When they told me
real
they had
time
a
injuries.
process,
Like,
I didn't think it was gonna be like this.
you should get hurt in this game. Like, there's no need for you to go 82 games a whole season without getting hurt. Now, granted, I know a lot of players in the NBA that can go like that.
Not bad, huh?
Russell Westbrook, take him for example. He can go for a season without getting hurt. It just so happened last season he got hurt from somebody throwing a blow to his knee, tore his meniscus. But that's all. He gonna come back. It don't matter. Being morphed out of bounds while running near the sideline. This happens a lot in blacktop, where you go get the rebound and you go to turn away from the out of bounds, and they just run you out of bounds. Like, I don't understand what they're doing with these gravitational pulls with their game. It's embarrassing. The CPU offensive rebounding is overpowered. Get it down. Turn it down. This is ridiculous. I know Dwight Howard's supposed to get rebounds, but that's ridiculous, man. I don't care if he got Scrapper out here. This don't matter. That's ridiculous. Turn that down. The defense is unrealistic, and by that I mean you just can't, like, you can't space the floor spacing for defense is terrible, because they close out on 3-point shooters badly. They don't rotate over. They always doing something stupid. And this is another thing on offense. Why are your players always cutting? They don't know when to cut. They just cut just because you get near them. And I know a lot of y'all, if y'all watch my team video with J.R. Smith, he cuts every time. Moving on. Passing past half court and full court, that's an issue because it goes out of bounds. Let's skip down. Refs needs to call more and better calls. You know they be missing a lot of stuff. Online, no Euro 3-point cheese. We just backtracking, so pretty much less lag. I'm pretty much backtracking right now, but get the leg sleeve and sock glitch out. The sock shouldn't go through your leg sleeves. Get the jersey glitch out. And with that being said, man, this video long enough, so I'm out. Peace.